Welcome to this beautiful estate built in 1901. This place has had several owners throughout its history. The last owners were the Dominguez family, who adapted the first floor to house their small oil selling business. The couple lived with their 3 children, who eventually became independent, leaving only the couple. In 1992 it was abandoned, leaving a large number of their belongings inside. We found a 1974 moped among them. While researching the place, I found that the city council now solely owns it. They are selling the property for 300,000 euros because it's a historical heritage site. An amount that very few could afford, hinting that the neglect the place is submerged in won't end for now. I'm going to start by showing the gardens they had, which covered a very large area. As you can see, we're in a village. Now at the main entrance, we won't be able to speak very loudly. This part here had a small bathroom, but right next to it they had another one. This one is already complete. Compañera? Apparently the kids from the village came in at some point, because there's graffiti around. Look at the kitchen. Or has it been abandoned for about 30 years now? Huh? Very, very old? It's messy, but there are still many details left here. And look at the calendar. 1992. Wow. It's been abandoned for 31 years. Since 92. All the plants want to get inside. Look, Expo 92. And the planner is from 1991. There are still some things left in the closet. Do you have pots? All the ones you used for cooking? Wow. Look here at how the floor is. It's separating from the wall. Here it's quite sunken. It went by quickly. There they had their pantry. There's still a lot of food left. Look at all the paella pans they had. And they left them all nicely arranged. Let's go to this part over here. I suppose this used to be a room back in the day. But they must have taken the bed. 'Cause it has a closet and everything. Thank you for watching. This piece of furniture. Oh, it looks like it was an altar. They probably had a Christ figure here. That door was the main entrance. I started the video a little out of order. I'm going to show the main entrance, which would be this one. Downstairs there's an oil factory, I think. We'll see it later. Look, the main entrance. We have a room. Let's check what's left here. Check out the cool radio. Do you see it? There's still some clothes left, but not much. Let's check the date on one of these magazines. Look, this one's from '87. New Crisis by Isabel Pantoja. So, more or less, the year is the one we saw on the calendar. Just one person slept here since it's a single bed. Right here, where there's not even a door and another room. They had little privacy because they didn't even have a door. Let's see if we can get through. There's barely any room. This is the other room, and look, this is what I was telling you about how little privacy they had. There wasn't even a door here. So they were probably siblings. Only a few sheets remain. All the clothes are gone. But no clothes? They even took the sheets from the bed. Alright, let's go to the room I like the most in the house. You have to be careful, because look at how the floor is. It's like it's come apart. It's really sunken in here. Let's go through quickly. And look at this room. How cool. With the piano, all the figures, I'll show a little bit. Like this, just a quick overview. Beautiful images. And all the religious figures they had here. I think this big one is the one she had in the other cabinet. Oh, Jesus Christ, that one over there. In the one we saw before, I guess this would be the owner. And now there are people passing by below because you can really hear their voices a lot. See how the piano leg is lifted off the floor? That part isn't even touching. It won't take long to fall. How cool the figures. Let's see if he focuses on it. Let's see if we can see the street part from here. From the table, they could see the entire town and Main Street when they had the people standing up. And look, maybe this was the one I had in the closet, which is bigger. I hadn't seen that one. There's another Virgin there, quite big, and the armchair is beautiful, the sofa. Matching with these two chairs? Let's see, let's go into this room. Let's see the Virgin, then go into the room. And this room here. I think it was the couple's room, most likely. Look at how it is. And another time I came, that's not empty. It has fallen down. That part has collapsed. Look here, the whole dresser. There are still more belongings here. There were few in the children's section, but plenty here. The photo of the Virgin, look here, they had more postcards. The collection box. He smoked there. It was likely that bottle. It seems like they stayed right downstairs talking because you can still hear their voices. See those decorations? They're for the town festival. They've pulled out all the drawers looking for things. There are still some clothes left here. I'm not opening it. The door looks like it's about to fall off. I'll show you a little bit from here, this whole room. And we go through here to this other one, which actually had a door. There's still quite a bit of clothing here. There's clothing over there, and in this closet, if I remember correctly as well. And look how well you can see from here what nature has done to this house. In 30 years, is it almost covering the door? You can't see the entire path? There's no direct path anymore. The Stella Danias covered everything. Photography of bulls. And in this one here, look, what a cool women's jacket. This is for coins, right? For 152550100. It looks like it. There are still a few dresses in this closet. It's blank there, look. A bra from that time. Look here on the bed, the hair dryer. Is this one here? The pictures here are really cool and retro. And up here, how could it not be? Another painting of the Virgin. And now, is it done? Let's go to the downstairs part of the factory. I'll show you that because we've already finished seeing the whole house around here. This is the other room we saw before, and let's go downstairs. I was about to go down and hadn't noticed this about the front door. To see an old peephole. It's in good condition because it works. The whole part down here, it looks like it got burned at some point. But here it's pretty bad, right there. Ruins and not much else. It seems there was once an altar here. That would be cool, especially since this is the main entrance. And right here they had the scale. If I'm not mistaken, they made oil. We'll see the factory soon. I think it's an oil factory and they sold it at the entrance. And look here. Motorete. If he moves a lot, I'm by the window. How cool. Let's go to the factory area. We're a little farther from the street. What's all this here? Check out the massive presses they had here. The factory section was actually quite small. It didn't have much. I'm not sure if it was bigger before, but they tore part of it down. This here, if I'm not mistaken, was what they put on top of the press to crush the grapes. And look, they would throw it in there. It would be transported through here, along this belt, up to the top. And there, as you can see, there's a pipe that goes to this other machine. It's strange to find things like this under the house. And in this part here, they had another press. We'll finish the video here. I've shown you everything. Hope you liked it. If so, leave a like and see you next time. See you next time. Mwah. See now how we get out. No, if you see it, there is a man in his yard waiting. Enjoying the cool air. Come on. Oh my goodness. Let's see how we manage now. We need to leave, but still have to take pictures, so we have some time. Let's see if they leave first.